This is Mardiak Market Update. I'm Mark Mardiak. I'm a senior wealth strategist with Premier Wealth Advisors in the heart of New York City. And I'm a registered representative with First Allied Securities Incorporated, member of FINRA and SIPC. Thank you for joining me. This show will explore topics ranging from market updates to the global economy and personal finance. Money is knowledge, and I understand life happens fast. And this program, my views, I hope, will help you navigate your relationship with money with timely guidance and my unique perspective. Overheating ahead. Here comes inflation. Late cycle environments are generally characterized by rising inflation, and the current late cycle is so far mimicking history. The headline CPI, also known as the Consumer Price Index, is up 65%, whereas the more stable core measure is up roughly 1/3. A late cycle increases in inflation is tending to tighten, and delays and shortages become more common as increasing activity strains the lines of the economy. It took longer than normal for the recent U.S. economy to reach these late-stage constraints because of the slow growth trajectory of the recovery and the expansion. However, the business cycle has not been repealed, and inflation has been building as it always does during late cycles. The U.S. currently has the highest inflation rate in the world among developed nations. The limits of the U.S. economy are quickly becoming evident. Product and labor markets have become extremely tight. Longer vendor delivery times suggest demand is outstripping supply, and prices rise when demand is greater than supply. Vendor delivery times are not only lengthening, but are currently among the longest in the history of our data. There simply isn't enough available skilled labor within the U.S. economy. Openings are now the best in the history of the data. Labor markets are like any other product market, and the price of labor, for example, wages, generally increases when the demand for labor outstrips the supply. What about government spending and tax cuts? Both federal and state and local government spending is increasing. Evercore ISI has estimated that spending by the largest states is now rising roughly 6% year to year. The federal deficit as a percentage of GDP is growing again after decreasing for about 6 years. Tariffs. Tariffs, by definition, are always inflationary because they are supposed to negate competitive advantage, whether fair or unfair, by taxing imported, lower-priced products so that those products' prices are equal to higher-priced domestic ones. Price increases could prove temporary if a tariff's higher price stymie demand, but that is less likely to happen now because the underlying economy is quite strong. Immigration. One should always want thorough, consistent, and meaningful immigration standards. However, U.S. labor markets are tight, and current immigration discussions are not addressing the need within the U.S. economy for additional labor. Current public policy seemingly ignores that the price of labor, again wages, is already rising because of the growing scarcity of available qualified workers. Iran and oil. One could agree or disagree with the recent positions on Iran. However, oil supplies could be significantly constrained. Oil prices, in particular West Texas Intermediate crude, have more than doubled since early 2016, largely because of an improving economy. The combination of additional supply restrictions and a strong economy will likely further increase prices. According to Cornerstone Analytics, a leading independent energy research firm, OPEC does not have enough spare capacity to make up for a full reduction in Iranian exports, and non-OPEC production is running near full capacity. And if its analysis is correct, then any supply constraints could result in meaningful higher prices. Energy prices would likely have to substantially increase before demanding the U.S. economy. That's a wrap for Mardiak Market Update. I'm Mark Mardiak, and thank you for joining me today. Remember, you can find all the episodes on my blog at markmardiak.com. Always feel free to contact me if you have any questions about anything we've talked about, or if you'd like to discuss your financial portfolio. Tune in next time for Mardiak Market Update. I'll see you around.